What's up, guys? Thanks for here with another look at some of the figures we got this week. Today we're looking at the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe Beastman, the Vintage Collection. Now, this was kind of a surprise because originally this was a Walmart exclusive, and Mattel Creations got a few in, and I ordered them immediately because I do have a pre-order up for Beastman, but of course, unfortunately, Walmart, they love to cancel. So I'm just kind of nervous. Usually when they have the figures up on their site, like, you know, like for instance, the other day they had the 250th anniversary of Duke, the Classified, and they had him up on the site, and then they got him shipped perfectly. But with their pre-orders, unfortunately, I don't know what the deal is why they cancel. So I have them on pre-order, but I was nervous that they were going to cancel, so I went ahead and ordered this one in. So if they cancel the Beastman, they cancel him, or if they end up shipping him, have an extra one, maybe for trade bait or something. And I still really need to start putting some prizes on my shelves. Once I get to the 1,000 mark, maybe I'll start doing that. But anyway, we're going to move forward, and we're just going to go ahead and review this guy. As you can see, he is freaking awesome. The vintage collection I really like, and I think in a sense it's something that we've always wanted in the beginning. They were all over the place with this Masterverse. I'm not going to lie, the new Eternia stuff that came out in the beginning from Revolution and Revelations were just, for me, crap. I did collect the Beastman, the deluxe one. I still have him, but the other ones I was not interested in, and this is exactly what I wanted. So I'm very excited that this guy came in. As you can see, it comes in this packaging with the rock burst and the electricity coming out, and the figure in the middle. Of course, there's the Masters of the Universe logo there, Beastman. He is a Savage Henchman, and it says Vintage Collection here. So this is a really, really cool packaging. This Beastman looks really neat. I'm really actually excited to pop this guy open. He's definitely one of my favorite characters in the line. Of course, I've done several Beastman reviews in my channel. Of course, definitely with the Mondo ones, and now this one. It looks really cool. As you can see, there's some cool artwork for, homage to the original back in the day. I don't remember with his Skeletor with his hood off there, but there it is right here. It says Beastman unleashes all his evil force to destroy He-Man. He was the man. He definitely was one of the best henchmen there. As you see, he can pose him beastly. And then, of course, he has the arm with the whip. This is a really, really cool nod to the vintage figure. I'm really loving this line, and I'm hoping we get a lot more. I'm hoping we get more. And, of course, like I said, I know Evelyn's coming, and I think there was a rumor for Wondar, so we need to get a He-Man. Even though I know the 40th anniversary one is the He-Man, and I still need to get that one, but I really feel like I hope they do a He-Man. But if not, I'll probably get the 40th anniversary. But anyway, all right, so let's get this guy out of the package and get a closer look at the Masters of the Universe Vintage Collection Beastman figure from Masterverse. All right, here's Beastman out of the packaging, looking really nice. Those colors are just coming through. Those orange and reds and the blues. It look really, really nice. Let's get a closer look. Look at that face sculpt. Yep, that's Beastman. I think there might have been a little bit, I don't know whether it's just too much makeup or it's just too bright. It just looks a little off. Maybe if it was a little bit of darker tone, maybe would have been a little nicer. Also, if the jaw was articulated, that would have been pretty cool. But of course, you can't get those. The tusks can go over the teeth. I'm sure they could do that, but it doesn't look bad. He looks really neat, though. I love, like I said, that color of the orange just looks really nice. It just pops. And then you got the red colors on the mane, and then on the shoulder pads, and of course the knee pads, and of course these brown, I guess are those teeth or from other beasts? I guess that's what he does. And when he got that blue medallion in the middle, and you got kind of like a chain, so it kind of looks like it's in there. Very classic. And of course, you can remove a lot of the accessories if you want. Then he's got the beautiful blue fur loincloth, and then that belt is nice and kind of goldish. Very, very nice. It looks really, it really pops, it really shines. And then we got a bracelet here, and then what do they call those things? I guess a hand brace or something. Almost looks like one of those like brass knuckles type of thing, you know what I mean? On one hand, the other hand has just the other bracelet, and then going down, you have those knee pads and those, you can see the fur all the way in. And the only thing I think to me is a little complaint, I really wish they would have painted those toes, you know, maybe a dark, you know, black, or even just a brown like these. That would have been pretty, it would have stood out a lot more, I think. But no, he looks really, really great. So he only comes with a couple of things. That's basically just his open hands. So that's that. And then his whip. And his whip is actually really nice. Like, I think it's, you know, it's not bendy wire, but it's a really nice looking whip. And it's pretty long, so it does the job. All right, so let me get this guy posed up for you so we can get my final thoughts on him. We'll be right back. All right, here are my final thoughts on the Masterverse Vintage Collection Beastman figure. All in all, I can say he's probably, definitely super cool. I just think maybe the head sculpt could have been either the lighting, maybe lighter color or less makeup, but he is super cool. I'm very happy I was able to get him and not try to hunt and find him like I've tried to find the other ones. You know, I get worried with this kind of stuff because, you know, they're very limited supplies, and sadly with Walmart, it's just basically hit and miss. You just, pre-ordering there's no point. You pre-order, they cancel, but luckily I was able to get this on Mattel Creations. Hopefully you guys were too. Like I said, I think he's still up for pre-order at Walmart. He's supposed to release this upcoming week. So I got a notification from my merman stating if you have your money in there, make sure it's in there, because they're about to take it out. So I didn't get an email for Beastman. Like I said, Beastman, I have him on pre-order there, but I got this one because just to be safe. So anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys collect the Master? What do you think about the Chronicle line versus this line? Are you a fan? Are you collecting the movie figures? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, we will see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.